Good morning. Welcome back to Morning Qigong with the Levy Tai Chi School and myself, Lao Shi Paul Nettles. It is Friday, August the 21st. Time flies. I was thinking about yesterday when I mentioned that we were going to maybe start delving into maybe some deeper cuts on the form, delving into some specifics, not really a master class per se, but just a return to foundation work. Foundation work is vitally important, and it has a lot to offer, especially when we get very, very good at what we're doing. We can also drift. Our training can drift a little bit, and we can forget some of the basic stuff we learned way back at the end of March or whenever you started watching the videos. So, excuse me, I've got a little bit of a sinus thing going on. So we're going to break down the parts of the form, not daily. We'll do this maybe once a week or so. We'll throw one of these out there just as a foundation refresher. And today I think we're going to look at the sow and the breathing specifically, those two pieces. The breathing is obviously key to this. Breathing is the most vital part of the Qigong form. It's the most vital part of most meditation forms. So, and of course the breathing couldn't be simpler. The thing is to keep it in mind as you go through the form. That's part of the trick. Our breathing is one of the things that can easily be forgotten or skipped over or lessened. I find myself years in, once in a while, drifting into a point where I don't fully breathe in. So of course, when you're first taught Qigong, we're told breathe in through the nose. That's hard to say. And out through the mouth. Notice my lips are barely pursed. Just opened, relaxed, and you don't hear my breathing. If you can hear it, as we've said before in class, you're going too hard. Breath should flow in and out. Now I will say this, and this is perhaps more of a master class level thing. As you get advanced, as you've been at this for months and years, as your lung capacity increases, it becomes harder to breathe in slowly. You will find you'll have to breathe in a little quicker as your lung capacity increases, or you've got to slow your movements down to a great extent to be able to fully breathe in and fully breathe out as you go through your postures. So adjust as necessary, but make sure you're not breathing in. You don't want to hear a lot of racket when you're breathing. It should be very soft and relaxed. Be sure the lungs are completely full, and I mean as full as you can get them. And as you breathe out, empty completely out. You want to really work your diaphragm and work your lungs as you go through the form. As always, you may get a little dizzy, may get a little lightheaded as you do this. As long as it doesn't last, you're okay. If it lasts, then it's time to stop and maybe seek medical attention or find something different. But that little bit of euphoria, that little bit of dizziness, at first especially, is completely normal. Nothing to worry about. On the sow, let me do the posture real quick, just as a reminder. Like you need reminding, right? So notice several things as you go through the sow. One, make sure your torso and back stay vertical but relaxed. As you come down, hold yourself upright. Don't let yourself roll forward too much. You shouldn't roll forward really much at all. Make sure your hands, especially at the beginning, are relaxed at your sides. I found a little bit of comfort here of late, letting my fingertips just touch my pants, my workout pants here. So I just let my hands touch softly. Everything is depending from the shoulders. Shoulders are very relaxed. Head is up, chin is level. Make sure your heels stay flat on the ground when you sink down. Sometimes we have a tendency to want to roll up on our toes. Make sure your heels stay nice and flat and rooted. You'll notice when I do the sow, I let my hands drift a little bit out. All that is to give myself room to sink down. I don't bump my hands on my knees as I sink down straight. I like to breathe in first before we begin, just to give myself a nice refreshing breath, a nice big lungful, and then breathe out as I sink, of course, which is part of the posture. That's not an option. Breathe out as you sink. Timing comes with practice, but make sure your lungs are empty as you're at the bottom of the sow. Gentle clap. Back of your fingers on your right hand into your left hand. You don't need to strike. Some of us want to get into that sometime. That can detract a little bit sometime from your calm. Just a gentle tap. Open up nice and slow as you come up. Straighten. I try to make sure that I am just vertical when my hands are parallel to the ground. So as I rise, I'm trying just carefully to time that straightening to right there. Then the head rolls back, come all the way up. As always, give yourself a good stretch. Makes your back feel good to do that. Nice tall stretch. Roll the hands over nice and soft. Notice my hands are relaxed. I'm not holding them together. I'm not crunching my fingers together. I'm not having a knife hand or something. Nice and relaxed. Little cup, and just breathe down. Of course, when your hands pass your shoulders, head comes level again. You can make that a nice slow movement forward. And then just come down straight to your sides. And again, when I hit bottom, my hands and arms are dependent from my shoulders, nice and relaxed. There's no lift there. And I just touch gently, just to give my hands somewhere to be. You don't have to do that. That's just something I practice. But it gives yourself somewhere to rest. So the whole movement should flow, obviously, very slowly. That'll take practice. Be very careful. I had a bad habit for a while there of wanting to leap into the upper part of the sow, the rising part of the sow. I would, for some reason, get very joyous and engaged and want to kind of pop up. Be careful you drift up slowly. Make it relaxed. Drift up. Breathe down. It should be a very much a palate cleanser kind of thing. And you'll obviously notice me, I yawn almost every time on my first sow. That first sow is just so wonderful. That's a great, great feeling, that very first. And then deep breath in. It's very cleansing, and it reminds your body, hey, we're going to do that thing we like a whole lot. That thing where we can relax and be calm and be quiet. Your body's already gearing up for that relaxation that comes from the postures, from that first sow. Your body knows these things. So, that's the breath and the first sow. Next time we do this, maybe in a week or so, we'll look at lifting the heavens. Don't forget, tomorrow, Saturday, is class at the Alexandria Museum of Art, sponsored by Refuge Regional Medical Center at 10:30 a.m. Third floor gallery. We are, of course, as always, masked and distanced. The museum is very particular about their safety, as are the Levy Tai Chi School at Refuge Regional Medical Center. So, we'll be there at 10:30. Would love to see you there. If not, we will do a live recording. I can't do a live broadcast, unfortunately, but I will do a live recording We will get that out to you as soon as I can get home and get it uploaded. It does take a while, I found, on my internet speed and so forth. It takes about an hour or so, if not longer, to get a 4 gigabyte file uploaded. So, or closer to 2 hours actually. If I'm done by 10 o'clock or so, it's usually uploaded. So it will get uploaded to YouTube. YouTube link shared to Facebook. It will get there. It'll just be a little slow. Or you can come in person. We'd love to see you there. All right. Until then, till tomorrow, when I maybe see you, please remain well, remain safe, and thank you.